progress update here on the tribute build. So we got them all together. Got the filler and the sanding done up in the shoulders. Right now it looks kind of odd. So the black you're seeing is semi-gloss black, Tamiya semi-gloss black, and let that set up, and then went over with a coat of liquid mask, fast mask, about 2 heavy coats of that all over everything that's black right now. Then we're going to go back and clean up all the fast mask off the unpainted areas, and we're going to be doing the part of the robe flat black. Once that's dried and cured, we'll go ahead and put another layer of fast mask over that, let that dry, and then we'll clean up the areas that are going to be gloss black. And once we get the gloss black down on that, then we'll go ahead and take the rest of the fast mask off, do the detail painting up on the controls on the chest and also on the belt, silver in here, and also the silver inlay inside the shoulder pads, and we should be good. The boots, we did semi-gloss black just like the rest of the clothing. The shin guards were going to be gloss black. So capes are done. Those are done in craft acrylic, satin black, licorice. I'm not too keen on the shine. I might give this a coat of flat coat or dull coat just to kill the glare down on it. So the cape and the lower section of the robe, we're going to go ahead and probably flat coat that. We did a semi-gloss top coat on the gloves, so there'll be a pretty good contrast as far as the outfit. And unfortunately, I dropped the helmet after I clear coated it, so that's in the purple pond right now. The helmet with the face mask, it's got a gloss coat on it, obviously, to shine it up. Did some work in the silver. Again, I'm still not sure about how I'm going to do the head. I mean, it's not going to be seen, but I still want to kind of practice on it in a way. Right now, it's got a gloss coat, so we'll have to clear this, tape this off, and then hit a flat coat on here, and then put some work on the cuts and the bruises and that. So the eyes, I know they are silver. My plan on that is to take Tamiya Smoke and kind of thin this down a little bit and paint over the eyes. So hopefully it'll give that kind of like the lenses. If it doesn't work, then we can always strip it down and try something else. So I got the silver in the nose and also on the tips, and then we'll do a black wash inside the grill like we talked about earlier. So that's where we're at right now, and we'll be back. Okay, so we've got him, as I showed you earlier, I had a problem with the fast mask. So we got him completely stripped. He sat for about 4 days in the purple pond. And then, of course, I had to redo the seam work in the shoulders. So this time I went with, I picked this up at Hobby Lobby, the Millie Put Superfine. Actually went on really easy to work with. Use a lot of water in your tools and your fingers when you're shaping it. And also underneath the arms, I filled it up with the perfect plastic putty. Got him on a temporary, drilled some holes in a box just to get a temporary stand, just to see how you get him leaning right now. When you assemble the kit, he likes to lean way back, so we had to do some work on the hair dryer to get him straightened out. We may actually hit him a little more, some more heat up in here, and try to get him bending a little further forward. But other than that, he's not too bad looking. Got rid of that huge gap in the back too. Not that you're going to see it anyway with the cape, but I figured it'd be a good practice area. Fill a large gap like that and sanding it out. So once we get primer on it, we'll take a look at it. So it's the weather's gone back down from 80. It was 82 degrees yesterday, and we're at 55, I believe, right now. The next day, and rain. So no priming today, obviously, and no priming tomorrow. So we're going to work on what we can. So we'll just keep
Hey guys, Jim here from Foker51, and I'm finally done with my CP101 appreciation build. I was hoping to get it done before the deadline, and it's finally finished. So here he is, all finished. So we'll do a small turnaround, and I'm doing this with my phone, so bear with me. But this is the AMT Ertl 1/16 scale Darth Vader. So we'll do a run around with him, and then I'll do a little description on what I did to get him up to where he's finished. So the lightsaber that came with him, the handle for the lightsaber was casted as Luke Skywalker's, where it had this small like little candle holder at the one end. So what I did was I cut that off and used some aluminum tubing, cut it at an angle, and then the original lightsaber looked like a traffic cone. It was real short, stubby, so I cut that off also, and got a piece of red fiber optic rod from my local hobby shop, and just made that the lightsaber. So Vader's body is a mix of different paints. So the boots are satin black. This is pretty much all craft acrylic except the semi-gloss. And here is Tamiya, shot with a semi-gloss clear coat. Semi-gloss black from Tamiya, some flat blacks, silver with clear green, and then silver down with white and red over it, and then it also did the clear red on here with the blue and red. Now I did some reference photos, and there were a lot of pictures showing as green and red or blue and red, so I went with blue and red. The silver is titanium silver from Tamiya. The flat black is craft acrylic. Now his lower, where the vest comes down past the belt, this lower robe where the vest hangs down, I just cannot get it to mat on the model. I heated it and stretched it, and it just will not. The way it's formed, it's supposed to notch around these control boxes, and it just will not work. So unfortunately, he's only got the cape. So I didn't completely glue the top of the helmet on yet. Waiting for the cape to set up, and then I'll permanently mount that. Did a little bit of graphite metal for the chain. And then the base, basically printed out a Imperial symbol, drew it out on the frisket film, painted the base, primed the base, painted it silver, did the white, put the frisket film down, and did the black, and then the clear coat on it. So it's a custom base. He's bolted in. Follow Chris' suggestions, plastered the lower half of them for some weight and stability. So I'm really happy for my first vinyl kit. I'm really happy with it. It really came out better than I thought. And watching Chris's videos, like most of everybody else, I learned a lot from him. So like I said, this is it. So we're going to go ahead and post this on there, and if any